able to make it down, so
they
lost out on them.
They, unfortunately, there was no contest for them in the battle for the South.
No contest.
Yeah, but, I mean, with all that being said, yeah, ChunkyKong, usually a Florida player, but has been in Alabama for a while, kind of, you know, keeping the Donkey Kong up to date, but also at the same time working on a Wario. So yeah, and here actually is the Wario right now already coming out.
Also does have a Rob that I've seen employed to some pretty great success.
Yeah.
If you'll remember, like the Smash-Con set versus Regalo from the Carolinas. But already off to a pretty good start with Wario. Gets the double hits in there into the up air. Just
okay, very close there.
Sure. There was somebody down there he had to go take care of.
Women is not really feeling the onus of approach right now, I would say. Okay, never mind. We got 2 forward airs. Ooh, good ledge trap there. A big forward smash coming out. A little bit optimistic, but, you know, I guess I love the confidence.
I love a little bit of optimism from Bowser players, and that's kind of the thing.
I think there's a healthy amount, definitely, as Bowser, for sure.
You're a big runaway freight train. Without confidence, I don't really think you can run anybody over.
Can they dodge the train? That's really the question.
So far, Chunky's been doing a pretty good job of it. Yeah. Didn't get the jab reset. Ended up with the jab 2 instead of the F smash that I think he was looking for. But at 133, we won't see this Bowser holding on for too much longer. Yeah. See ya.
That's going to be at the end of that first stock here. And, I mean, honestly, like, this is a pretty bad game state here for women because it's like, against Wario, like, that's truly, like, one of the worst characters you can have a stock deficit against, right? Trying to work it back a little bit right now, racking up some percentage, but not really, I guess, pushing the gas when it matters. Because had ChunkyKong in the corner in really a disadvantageous position there, but instead is kind of just, you know, dash dancing, trying to look for different intervals to sort of win neutral again rather than press the advantage that they've already established.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but so far throughout this game, Women has hit 1 fair, 1 side B, and 3 up Bs. And
2 fairs, 2 fairs.
2 fairs, true. And is looking for up smash right now, but doesn't quite add that to the repertoire.
There have been a couple up smashes that have missed as well, I think.
Chunky is maybe the only Wario that I've seen in quite some time that actually tries to use the bike as an attack option.
Yeah, offensively. He actually used it at the very beginning of the game, too. He side B'd, went to the back of that PS2 platform, and then immediately whipped it around and kind of drifted down, just kind of as like a gotcha option at the beginning of the game. Can't believe he didn't have enough time there to get the charge forward smash, but just holding it a little bit too long, it would seem.
I was thinking that might be the stock there. Chunky also has full WAPT on the board now because he's been able to, you know, kind of camp long enough that he gets it.
Almost a huge call out there on the jump from the corner by Women.
Yeah, that's the stock. Hey, we'll see if Chunky's got his WAPT confirms online coming up here.
On Bowser?
No. No rage. Actually, that might make the WAPT confirms easier now that I think about it.
Yeah, honestly.
He might have just played straight in.
Oh, little taunt coming out from Women.
Little Women. One of my favorite books. Oh, goes
no,
for fair instead
does
of
not
up
have
there.
the WAPT confirm online.
No, it's still true at this percent. What is he doing? Fastball Nair 1 is
It's weird because I kind of want to. It's weird because I kind of want to ask both players what they're doing, right? Like ChunkyKong, a player of Summer now, and obviously, it's still. It's like kind of like, hey man, you want to like hit him?
It's like all the stuff that he's going for is super unorthodox Wario. Like we're seeing like he's doing like fastball no cross up Nair 1s.
Looking for down throw setups as well. Like very strange stuff all around. But
Day 1 works out in the end. Chunky gets the 2 stock even without the WAPT.
What is the Women counter pick? I wonder. Is there a counter pick? Do they run it back to PS2? Oh,
I don't know. Looking back at the crowd,
I think someone's over there trying to maybe got a sign. Random?
Random? I think Chunky just looked at him and went, "What are you doing?"
Nah, dude. Chunky's too silly. He'd probably be willing to play on random if this guy asked. You gotta think.
What? Oh. Incineroar, Piranha Plant, Isabelle.
There's some real deliberation going on right now. A lot of different characters that get numbered.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
No, we're back.
Never mind. Back to Bowser. Okay.
We're sticking
to their guns. Gotta respect it. ChunkyKong is going to run it back on the Wario. Nothing wrong with it. Did miss that WAPT confirm last game, but
he wants a second chance at it.
That game was not really in the realm of losability at that point anyway. So
ChunkyKong's late nairs are so on, and they're not even bad. So I'm not like criticizing him on them, but he'll like do full range, like hop in, and then land on somebody's shield and wait till the absolute last second before it auto cancels, and then nair. it's such a weird timing thing. And
Jump snipe from
there
women
it is
there.
again. It works again.
Oh, what are we watching? Oh,
Landing
double
up
up air,
airs.
triple. Okay. Even percents. Big back air there from women.
Down smash is the option here, and I think he went for footstool.
That bite coming out. ChunkyKong really just trying to, honestly just looks like he's trying to find a way in right now. Women just putting up the impenetrable wall of forward air. Down throw coming out. Maybe a platform setup. No, women too fast.
And I respect the option that woman chose there because not gonna make that back.
No F tilt even needed there.
I was just thinking about the dash in shield up the out of shield from women that actually almost worked, but it's an up smash on Chunky's landing to even us up 2-2. Chunky's gonna find that nair one. This should be a nice little confirm. And he's been searching for that footstool. He's been searching for that footstool this whole time and finally found it, and it's a 0 to death.
I don't know. I mean, women must have still had a jump, right?
Oh.
Bit of an
He might have
optimistic
lost
up
the
B
jump
there.
during the nairs now that I'm thinking about it. I'm not 100% certain on there. Tries to dare there.
Oh,
and
down to another footstool.
And that is the game.
Yeah, I think women definitely was sort of buffering the up B there, not really giving enough time for that jump to come out, or actually just canceling the jump with the up B before it reached its maximum altitude. Either way, ChunkyKong gonna walk away with a 2-0 dub over women today. Gonna be moving on to the rest of that bracket. I'm assuming this was round 2, right? They probably gave Chunky a bye.
It was likely. It could have. I don't think we've had enough time to get to round 3 yet, so I do assume that it is winners round 2, and that was just Chunky's first set of the weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe just trying to make sure that the Wario stays warm in case he needs it for one of DK's many unfortunate matchups.
I don't know how DK players even feel about Bowser either. Like, you got to imagine it's probably even maybe slight winning for Bowser, I would have to imagine, but those matchups like that can always go both ways. Like when you got 2 super heavies on the screen, it's gonna get volatile. So.
Yeah, it's always a toss-up in that situation too, because you're not gonna. Actually, I would assume that Ding Dong window is pretty wide for DK, and he did keep letting him go to PS2, but anything's possible, and Chunky did it with Wario, so the question is kind of a moot point. He'll be moving on.